Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, and on today's episode I'll be showing you guys how to make the authentic Nigerian fried rice. And for this recipe we'll be needing some chicken stock. You can use any protein you have. I'm using some live chicken, so we're going to season this some curry masala. Your curry masala is a combination of the curry, the thyme, the rosemary and some other spices. So I love using this brand. You can use any brand you like. You can use the normal curry and add some extra thyme or anything. So we're going to use your curry masala to season your meat. You can use some goat meat, you can use some any kind of meat you have access to, but don't use pig. So I'm going to add in my onions. Yes, a lot of onions. If you have ginger and garlic paste, this is best time to add yours, but I don't like using ginger and garlic paste for my recipes. And then I proceeded to add my seasoning. I'm using this kind of seasoning brand that is very hard. I don't know its name, but guys, I ended up regretting buying this kind of seasoning. I should have opted for the powder one, and next time maybe that's what I'm going to do, because this seasoning was extremely hard. You can see how I'm struggling. If not for the fact that I was recording, I would just stop and do some behind the scenes sharp. But I had no choice than to crumble this seasoning and make sure it was very in the powdery form. So after adding my seasoning, I proceeded. Okay, I'm still adding my seasoning. It was very hard. Just a few more. I added like 4 flat of it because the meat was a lot. Then I proceeded to add my salt to it, just a little bit of salt. Then I added my pepper. Yes, do you guys use your pepper in your stock, in your chicken stock? It makes the stock to be spicy and pepper. If you like pepper like me, but if you don't like a lot of pepper, just one pepper cannot change the whole taste. So you will leave that to boil in its own juice for the next 15 or 10 minutes, probably on low to medium heat. Then after cooking in its own juice, then you proceed to add your own water, not too much water. This way your stock will be very rich, and the chicken will release all of its juice. Then you cover to cook for another 20 to 30 minutes, and guys, by this time your chicken should be very done, because this chicken doesn't require too much time, or else it will just be breaking. I'm using a chicken are very softer than beef and turkey. So after cooking for a long period of time, for 20 to 30 minutes, so my chicken was done, and I had to make sure every part was really done. So as you can see, I was stirring it, so those parts on the top will go down and soak up the juice. You can just ignore this part, but once you are sure that your chicken is stuck, take it off it, and then you are ready to fry your chicken. So in a pot of oil, we have to add onion to our oil, but I added a little bit just because of the tip in economy. The one I wanted to use to stir fry my fried rice, and I proceeded to fry my chicken in the hot oil in batches. Remember, I said this chicken was a lot of chicken, so I have to fry it in little batches. I think I was frying 8 to 10 at a time, and I was turning. So for your chicken, you have to keep on turning, so one part won't be like a burnt offering. And you guys, you don't have to panic or rush when you're making your any recipe. For those who are a member of this community already, all you have to do is to calm down. Remember, I'm trying to make you the odogo of your kitchen. And if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, what are you still waiting for? Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you'll be notified. You'll be the first person to get notified when I post a new video. So after frying your chicken or your stock or anything, any protein you have in the oil, so if you have your plantain, bring it out to fry it in the oil. What's the fried rice without plantain? It's never complete. So because I don't have any extra oil, if you have an extra, you can just do that after cooking your rice. So I added my plantain into the oil and fried it for a little bit, and there was no extra oil, so I'll be using this oil. You can use your oil to fry plantain for chicken, but don't use it to fry fish, because when you use it to fry fish, it will come out in the taste of your fried rice. And remember, we are not trying to make the fish fried rice, we are trying to make the authentic Nigeria fried rice. So that was how our plantain almost got burnt because of gisting on Christmas Day. But thanks to God, the plantain did get burnt and it came out nicer than expected. So after frying our plantain in this oil, our plantain came out with just two colors, the burnt part and the semi-burnt part. But it was very tasteful and very delicious, so you can just choose to fry it anyway. So to make our fried rice, first we're going to strain our meat stock. If you notice, this meat stock doesn't have so many curry. Yes, you don't have to make a green meat or green protein. So what I'm trying to do is to strain my meat stock with the very tiny face strainer rather, and then I'm pressing out the particles in the meat stock. Then you proceed to add your water into the meat stock in your pot and place it on the fire. For this recipe, I'm trying to make 2 congos of rice. Yeah, so I'll add enough water. What I'm trying to do here is to parboil my rice first in this water when it boils up, and in the water I'm going to add some spices. Yes, I'm going to show you guys now. So I think first thing I added was some fried rice spices. And just get this in your local market or your supermarket. And for this recipe I use about the smallest size, the smallest sachets. I use 4 to 5 because these people want the fried rice in the Niger style, in the real authentic Niger style, the curry fried rice we all know. So like I said, I added 3 to 5 sachets of this in the meat stock and the water, and then I proceeded to stir it to check the color if it was forming already. I realized that it wasn't enough, so I proceeded to add my curry masala, the one we used earlier. Yes, so you can just add your curry masala. About 3 to 4 of this is enough, depending on how much the quantity of the fried rice you're making is. So I added 3 to 4 of this into the recipe, but I'm very sure. I think I added just 3 to 4 of it. Then I stirred everything together and let that one to boil. So while I left my meat stock and the water for the fried rice to boil, I proceeded to wash my rice. Yes, the white substance on the rice is salt. Now the first thing you have to add, even you're making your jollof rice or any normal rice, just add your salt to it to wash all the way all the dirt. And I'm using the normal Nigerian the rice. You can use your basmati or any rice you have access to. This is the most affordable one I can get for this special fried rice, and you can see some dirt in it. So this is typical Nigerian rice. You have to make sure that your rice is thoroughly washed, very clean and very gentle. So after adding your water, you know the drill, so you have to strain away the particles, the dirt from the water. Wash your rice till it is very clean, fragrant and sparkling. You guys, no washing, no one is washing you. Remember, you are the odogo of your kitchen. So I washed this rice for about 3 to 4 times because it was really dirty, you guys. So, and I washed it gently, nicely, smoothly and very calm. Remember, we are not washing our recipe, nothing is washing us, because we are making the best fried rice. So by the time you're done washing your rice, your meat stock and your curry sauce water should be, is it curry sauce, should be boiling by then. So don't be afraid when it comes out to be dark like this. Yes, it should be dark like this because of the spicy tea and the curry. So we are trying to parboil our rice in this curry water and our meat stock water. So you just pour in your washed rice. What I'm trying to do here is that I'm adding my seasoning. Guys, I'm still using that brand though. I had no opportunity to get another kind, but I had to gently crush this thing. I had to make sure it was very smooth, because if this Maggi gets into the rice as a whole, the person will shop that part will cost me. So I had to do it gently, and guys, and I added a little bit of salt to it. So you're not trying to make this rice to be very soft, just about 70% done. Yes, so that's how it should look after cooking for like 10 minutes to 12 minutes on medium to low heat. Then you strain and set aside. Now for our veggies, we are using the sweet corn, the red kidney and the green pea. I couldn't get my carrots because it is very scarce over here, but if you can get your carrot, your green pepper, spring onions and the rest, just add it. I'm using what I have access to. So in our big pot, we are adding our oil, the one we use in frying, and a little bit of normal oil, and I added my butter, the one I used in making the chinchi the other half. Then I proceeded to add my onions and my atarodo. The atarodo is optional, so if you don't like pepper, you can just skip that part. Add your onions and your spring onions, so you get. But for me, I like this to have pepper, a little bit of pepper. So for those who feel nauseatic, so you get. So after adding that in, you're going to add your washed vegetables and now to fry on high heat. Yes. So it has to fry up all the water in it, and you have to keep on stirring. Be mindful of your hand though. You can use your spatula like I did, or use your spoon, or be sure make sure that your phone don't get into your veggies. Don't. Then you have to lightly season with your salt and some seasoning powder. For me, I only added salt because the seasoning powder in my rice was enough already. So after adding my salt in, I stirred it together and fried it for like 3 to 4 minutes on high heat. It was paining my hand. Voiceover, no easy. So after then, I added my parboiled rice, my 70% cooked rice, and I added it in batches. keep on stirring. Remember, it is called fried rice for a reason, so it has to fry very well. See, the secret to every fried rice is that your fried rice has to be fried for a very long time, and this is one of the easiest way I love making my fried rice. You can just opt for the second method, third, or any other method, but for large quantities I love making my fried rice like this. And trust me, you guys, if you can make your fried rice like this for this festive period, everybody around you will just be amazed, like, how did this person do it? And remember, my goal is to make you a better home cook and the dog of your kitchen. Remember, nobody is rushing us in our own recipe. Our own recipe are step by step. And if you are still watching this video, you guys, and you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, what are you still waiting for? This is a moment for you to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Thank you for watching my video always, guys. Bye, guys.